get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Indianapolis.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. On 1st down, Smith.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
Back to throw, Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Knows that one, close quickly, and help force the incompletion.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here now, 3rd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taken from just outside the 30. Stays on his feet.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Warner.
What?
Away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
2nd and 10.
Warner to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce.
Pointed at him like that to you.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And while we have a moment, we remind you that registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. It's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. I'm going to start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Warner. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Moss. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 35 yards. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. On 1st down, it's Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
This time they stay on the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Smith on 1st down. And incomplete to Okonkwo. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Geno down to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the... And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
I think he's good.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it
which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. That penalty is declined.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a first down throw, Warner. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
Travis Kelce. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots just continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Geno. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Randall able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right on the 30. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Johnson, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Pats will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football, all 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now it's Smith. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the 50, it's Smith.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time
A
it's
rough
incomplete.
passer.
Big, and a
It's
major
fucking
part
the
of that
game
is
though. At least the
now
game
they've taken
though,
their
right?
play to a
Rough
whole
passer.
new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is taken at the 18.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot they can, try to get points before this game is over.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On 1st and 10, Smith. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Gino.
How the hell did I not get that? Come on, Peppers. You should have had that.
First down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable here from the 38.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from the offensive. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lambeau. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing them out now in his 7th season. Former 2nd overall pick in the draft from UNC, Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, he certainly had his ups and downs since being the 2nd overall selection back in 2017. But when he's on, Mitchell Trubisky shows all the attributes you're looking for in a quarterback. Big arm, excellent legs for mobility. His key, being consistent.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young.
Yeah, there we go. I got Joey Bosa.
Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They'll look to set up his blockers. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Warner to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Warner. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal from the 6. Now Warner. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kurt Warner, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On 1st and 10, Warner. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Warner. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Warner. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Right, it's been this negative as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't.
What? He dropped it.
Down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything. Just unable to complete it in the end zone. A big-time drop.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelce from 10 yards out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead.
Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to guys downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful...
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Again, it's Henry.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And here on third down, your number one goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Chase Young
picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Here's Trubisky to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Now Trubisky on first down. His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. He'll look to throw. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here's Trubisky.
Under pressure, they got him again. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go from Lambeau. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's the veteran. It's Ronald Jones.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
He is off to an unfathomable start, throwing the football, thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
They'll go play action. Powell.
Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that is incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Here's Warner. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, here's Warner. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a first down throw, Warner.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Warner from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Warner.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
And
he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Out of the air on 1st and 10.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
And Howe will throw it.
And that's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Play action. It's Warner.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Warner to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 38 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Off play action. It's Howe.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Howell. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. This complete right side to the tight end, Farrell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint.
Travis Kelce! Look at the big man rumble inside the 10 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now at Lambeau. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Howell. He's got room past the 30, and he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, Howell. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Powell. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Powell down to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to... It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now Warner, the quick slant caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the rookie, picked 164th in this past draft out of BYU, Jaron Hall.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with, it's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Brightwell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Hall. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. John Randall dropping the hammer. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Niners are going offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Warner. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Warner. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw, Warner. Now it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cooper Kupp, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
does well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A short throw taken in by Law.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Joseph Charlton in formation.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A play fake. Now Warner. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Titan football.
Here's Hall. They'll set up the screen to Hall.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Now it's Hall. They'll set up the screen here to Brightwell. And he will have the Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing here is Hall.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
Back to throw, Hall.
And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And here's Joseph Charlton now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's down the field to Moss, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So now following that long touchdown a moment ago, you might say to yourself, well, that should be enough on its own to boost his ratings. I wish I had somewhere to call and tell that to. Well, fear not. Now you do. The Madden Ratings Hotline is now available. You can make your case. Who needs to go up? Who needs to go down? You can call 1-844-MADDEN-1. That also works out to 1-844-623-3361. As they say, the lines are open. Operators are standing by. Let the devs know what you think right now. 1-844-MADDEN-1. Check it out.
And make your case. Tell them why your player should be moved up in the ratings. Tell them why.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the set. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number three. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number three. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Warner to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On second down, Warner. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead.
I
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Check. Opposite. Green. Black swap.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. In motion is McKenzie. Here's Hall. And this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chase Young coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. To throw on 2nd down, Warner. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Looking downfield for Kelce. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA. Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set, hunt. Ready, go. Ready?
Hall. And this one into the hands of Vaughn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Let's go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yellow, blue, check.
Hall to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hall wants a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready?
Here's Brightwell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Hall. And gets this into the hands of Brightwell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And they take a knee. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready?
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year two, Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, here's Pickett. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. Third and 4.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Well, here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a first down throw, Warner. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first and 10, Warner. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Warner. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
Warner. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Cooper Kupp.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 11.
Back to throw. Pickett as a cover. He's got it on the slant.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Touchdown, Jets! Travis Kelce, 30 yards.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pickett will look to throw it here. We'll get this one to Ezekama.
On the gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment. But welcome everyone to our...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Warner to throw.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Warner. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The tight end in motion right. Pickett sets up play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Pickett. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this 35-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Pickett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now out come the Giants.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now third down and very long. Pickett back to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded at the 43. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened down here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pickett. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Shudak as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot for Pickett. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too.